Hi everybody, this is methlokaiju, and today I'll be giving out my thoughts and also, basically I'll be talking about some brand new mega spoiler information when it comes to Godzilla 2016, aka Godzilla Resurgence, aka Shin Godzilla, aka Shin Gojira. Today I'll basically be talking about tadpole form oh yeah, did I say it was major spoilers? But anyhow, yeah, tadpole form confirmed, ending revealed, multiple forms confirmed, and much more. So let's get right into this mega spoilers. I'm pretty sure those who don't want to see spoilers wouldn't even click on this video anyway, so I don't think it's really necessary to have a giant spoiler warning, because I'm pretty sure the title says major spoilers. So if you do not want spoilers, then why are you even here? But anyhow, let's get right into this. So basically the first thing I kind of want to talk about are my quick thoughts on the images I showed on my other video. So here are the two images. First image I'll show you guys right now is Godzilla basically shooting lasers out of its back. I like this. I honestly am not a huge mega fan, like, oh my god, this is so awesome, every single Godzilla should implement this because it's like the best thing ever, it's way better than an atomic beam or whatever. No, okay, no. This is a pretty cool concept. I like the fact that Godzilla has like a new ability. I'm pretty sure throughout the years Godzilla has had new abilities, like for example the pulse. But this is honestly, this is pretty cool. This is like one of the more newer ones, one of the more original ones. I mean, it's not technically original because almost like a bunch of Ultraman monsters I bet have this ability. I can't name them off the top of my head right now, but I'm pretty sure there's so many Ultraman monsters that do this already. But anyhow. So yeah, I honestly like this. Hopefully Godzilla doesn't spam this like throughout the entire film. And I wanted to obviously use the atomic beam way more than this, because if he spams it, it'll look kind of weird and it will be kind of annoying just having that ability. Plus Godzilla's already very overpowered, so this thing is kind of useless unless Godzilla is really weak. Then okay, this is not useless anymore. But yeah, looks pretty cool in my opinion. I really like it. So next thing I'm not a huge fan of though, and as you can tell right here, Godzilla shoots a laser out of its tail. Also, yes, I do notice Godzilla's unhinged mouth or whatever. I'll talk about that later because there's another image that basically goes way more in depth than this. So basically Godzilla's tail, first of all, it looks super extremely fat. Look how fat that looks. That looks extremely chunky looking. I mean, really, that's like, doesn't even look slender. Look at that. Wow, okay. But anyhow, I'm not a fan of tail shooting beam, okay, or laser. I see that as not a very original idea. That was just add in there, just like that, because, who cares? Let's just add another power in there. That's kind of dumb, but who cares? It looks very odd in my opinion, and I do not like it, okay? I do not like Godzilla shooting a beam out of its tail. I'm not a fan of that, okay? Also, again, many Ultraman monsters do this, okay? Many of them. So anyhow, next image that I actually showed in my video, I think, right? Okay, let me talk about the unhinged mouth for a little bit. So, yeah, right here, here's a new image that I haven't showed you guys yet. This is basically Orga. It is basically Orga. I mean, how does this not look like Orga? But yeah, this is Godzilla, as you can obviously tell. The giant teeth, the eyes, the design, the texture of the skin, stuff of that sort. But as you can tell, yeah, Godzilla unhinges its mouth. You can tell the tongue right there. Yeah, it's a tongue, mandibles, I don't know, some stuff there. This little center part kind of looks like Gamera's shell whenever it's about to open and shoot that giant beam. Kind of a little, if you know what I mean. But you can tell in the very center, he's going to shoot that beam. So, yeah. I am not a huge fan of this either, okay? I'm not a huge fan. Looks way too much like Orga, okay? And, it looks kind of weird having a super extremely slow Godzilla who, a very slow Godzilla just unhinging the mouth and then just shooting a beam. I don't know, I do not like that. Unhinged Godzilla in another movie, it might be pretty cool, like in another Godzilla design, but for Shin Gojira, the Shin Gojira design, it does not fit in my opinion. It does not fit. So yeah, not a big fan of that. Next thing, this is probably the last thing I'll talk about maybe. Actually, let me talk about the ending first of all. this is not a huge spoiler. It's not like in depth or whatever, but it's basically telling about Godzilla's fate. So yeah, this is like mega spoilers, and it is kind of contradictory, but a lot of sources say either he dies or either he lives. So most of the sources say that Godzilla in this film will indeed survive. So saying that the articles are saying it will survive, that means we're probably going to see a mega weapon be tested on Godzilla, which the military is going to say, oh, this is definitely going to kill it. I hope it's not, even though it would be a pretty cool concept, they need to be original when it comes to how to kill Godzilla. So I kind of wish, but at the same time, I kind of hope there isn't an oxygen destroyer, okay? I mean, it would be cool to, kind of tie 54 and 2016 together. But I don't know. I mean, look at all the things they have completely changed of Godzilla. Like, seriously. Which I'll talk about even more things they changed about Godzilla already. Yeah, a bunch of things they changed. So I'm pretty sure they can think of an idea on how to create a mega weapon to kill Godzilla. Which, as many sources say, will not even kill him anyway. So, obviously this is setting up for a sequel or whatever. We'll see if that even happens, okay? We'll see if that even happens. But, yeah. As I mentioned, the ending has Godzilla living. So, that's pretty cool. Now, let's talk about the main thing. And that is basically Godzilla's forms, okay? These are not, oh, Godzilla regenerates throughout the film and that's it, okay? This is, like, it literally is forms. So, as you can tell, in my other videos, I'm not a huge fan of the tadpole form, which I did say it was fake. That video that I made about the tadpole form like a few days ago, the image was indeed fake. It was indeed a melon. But the thing is that the tadpole form is actually a real thing. And it isn't really like a tadpole like, oh, it's a Hedorah tadpole but with like Godzilla head or something. From what I read in a couple of sources, the quote-unquote tadpole form is really basically Godzilla, except without the spikes, without anything. Basically a lizard that walks on fours, basically, from what I heard. So yeah, isn't that really weird? Godzilla in this film starts out as a regular lizard on steroids. Like regular. There's nothing else that's different. It's just a giant lizard, just walking on all fours, except it's just big. That's it. Seriously, I'm not a fan of quote-unquote tadpole form or the four-legged lizard form, I guess I can say. Not a fan of it at all. I do not like it, okay? So yeah, as you can tell in the image that I'm showing you right now, yeah, this is, from what I heard, this is the actual four-legged lizard Godzilla form, I guess. So, yeah, that's what it is. So, next form that Godzilla has is basically this other form. Let me see, where's the image at? God, I can't even find it. Okay, basically it is this one. Most people call it Turkey Godzilla because, as you can tell, look at the arms. It just flaps. Like, literally, the arms are non-existent. I don't know if those things are the arms, but I don't know. Like, literally, it's either super tiny arms or they're just non-existent. Like, look, it just flaps, basically. So, yeah, this is definitely not the Godzilla we're going to see, we saw in the trailers. Because look at the, obviously the arms are way different. And look at the color. Definitely different, without a doubt. So, yeah. So, yeah, Turkey Godzilla. This is other image of Godzilla. I'm not quite sure if this is Turkey form or not. Or the Turkey Godzilla. This could be another form. You never know. This could be another form after the Turkey Godzilla. But you never know, I guess. But here it is. This looks kind of cool, actually. Except for one thing, and that is the eye. Look at the eye. I just do not like that at all. I do not like that eye. It's super big, okay? Godzilla 2016 has super small eyes, but in one of its forms, it has super large eyes, I meant to say. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of it, okay? I'm not a fan of the eyes, but the rest is very cool. Very cool. Next form is obviously the Godzilla we see in the actual trailers. And then there's another form, according to multiple sources, that say, I'm not quite sure exactly how it looks, but the main thing that's different from the other forms is the fact that it shoots an orange beam. which I'm a big fan of an orange beam. I kind of wish they went with the orange beam first of all, honestly. Oh well, I guess. You know, they instead went with purple. I'm not a huge hater of purple beam. You know, I don't utterly hate it. It's pretty cool. It's honestly pretty cool. But I prefer orange. I honestly prefer orange. So, yeah. But I think that's basically all. So the stuff that I do not like. Excuse me. What should I start with? That I don't like, that I do like. I'll start with what I don't like. I don't like the laser or whatever coming out of its tail. I don't like the unhinged mouth. I do not like the four-legged lizard tadpole Godzilla form. I do not like that at all. Yeah, I think that's probably it. The stuff that I do like are the beams coming out of its back. That's a pretty cool concept. The second form is not too bad, okay? It's not too bad. Third form obviously is very good. Not stupendous, but it's pretty good. And from what I'm hearing, the fourth form, is it really? Yeah. The fourth form also sounds pretty cool as well with a orange beam, which sounds just fantastic. So, as you can tell, many reviews, I bet you're probably thinking, oh, I bet many people hate this film that are not in Japan. Those who are actually, you know, Americans who actually live here but are just traveling over there. Surprisingly, many people actually in America like the film. They actually like this film a lot, but they do advise that this Godzilla is radically different from any other Godzilla reincarnation, which, you know, it's pretty obvious. I mean, the fact that he has a tadpole form, the fact that he shoots beams from its, you know, from its back and tail, that's like not at all like other Godzillas. So, yeah, people like this film. There's actually a rating, IMDb, I believe, gave it a 9.1. That could lower, that could rise, you never know, it's pretty early still. 9.3 out of 10, so it's still very high. So, I bet most people are already saying, oh, this movie's gonna be terrible, it's gonna be super bad. Because, you know, Godzilla himself is not good at all. Well, keep in mind, that even though Godzilla is actually not good, okay? Even though, in your opinion, he is terrible right now, like the fact that he's basically a disco ball and, you know, he has tadpole form and all that stuff. Keep in mind, the film itself might be really good. It might be really good. And, you know, the scenes like at dark where it basically shows its final form, that'll probably be really awesome. Like the final shots, that'll probably be really awesome. So, there's still a lot of potential for this, even though Godzilla is super, super different. So, overall, I'm not a huge hater of it right now. Godzilla himself is alright. He's definitely less better than I honestly imagined. But I still like it, okay? I still have hope for it. And honestly, as of now, it doesn't really bother me, honestly. Like, a lot. Or, it didn't really bother me at all, actually. Oh well, I guess. I think this Godzilla will be cool. I still like it, honestly. I think it'll be pretty cool, pretty interesting. But, you know, having a serious Godzilla doing all of this is extraordinarily weird. It is just super odd and honestly kind of dumb. I'm pretty sure they're kind of, you know, having fun with this film instead of actually making it serious, which I'm not a hater of you know, non-serious films at all. I mean, I love non-serious films. But, you know, they did mention they wanted to make it serious, but so far it does not even look serious at all, okay? I'm just saying. But that basically all for this video. I don't want to make this video very long, because I remember I did another recording, it was like 30 minutes long, so I don't want that. So, but that basically all for this video. Tell me in the comment below what are your thoughts, and, yeah, this is methlokaiju, signing out.